Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to look at a Leetcode problem, and the problem's name is determine if string halves are alike. So in this question we're given a string S consisting of even length. We have to split this string into two halves of equal length and let A be the first half and B be the half. We are given a string S, we have to split it into two halves, A and B. Two strings are alike if they have the same number of vowels. So vowels are A, E, I, O, U, both in uppercase and lowercase, and we can assume that S contains both uppercase and lowercase characters. We have to check if the number of vowels in A and number of vowels in B are equal. If they're both equal, then we have to return true as the output. If they're not equal, then we have to return false as the output. So this is an easy question. So let's take the first example. We are given the word book. So we split it into two halves. Since it is of even length, you can split it at half length. So the A will be the first half, which is BO. B will be the second half, which is OK. Now we have to count the number of vowels in this. So I'll write a helper function and which will check the number of vowels in a string. This will give you 1 and this will give you 1. Because O is a vowel here and O is a vowel here. And since both their counts are same, we can return true as the output, which is the expected output here. Now let's take this example. S is equal to textbook. So if we split this into two halves, it will become A, which is the first four characters, and the B is the second half, which is book. Now we have to count the number of vowels in this. Number of vowels in this is 1. Number of vowels in this is 2. Because E is the only vowel here, and here O and O are two vowels. Since 1 and 2 are not equal, we can return false as the output, which is the expected output here. So let's implement these steps in a Java program and then do a dry run. So this is the function and the input. So let's take that as book as the first example mentioned. Now we will convert this entire string into a lowercase. So book will become book, just in case there are any uppercase characters, so that you don't have to compare both lowercase and uppercase vowels. If you convert the input string into lowercase, you can just compare the 5 vowels present. Else you have to do 10 comparisons, which is also fine, but this is a short hack. Now I'm forming string A by taking out the substring from the first half, 0th index till the half of length. So A is equal to BO, because index positions start from 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0 to length is 4 by 2. So this and second index won't be included in the substring. So BO is A and B is the second half, which is OK, because we are taking the substring from half of the length, and if you don't mention the second parameter, it will take the substring till the end. Here we mentioned only one parameter. Now we are creating a count variable, which will first be called on A. So here we pass A, which is BO. We count the number of characters. We iterate through this from left to right, starting from 0 and 1. First it will check B. If it is matching with A, E, I, O, U, none of them is matching with B, so count is still 0. Next it will check character I is equal to O. It is matching here, so count will be incremented from 0 to 1, will be returned as 1 for A count. So A count is 1. Now B count, we create another variable and call this helper function count vowels on B. So this is B string, which is OK. We iterate through this from left to right. First it will check O. It is matching here. So count will be incremented from 0 to 1. Count was initially 0. Now it will check K. If K is a vowel, which is matching with A, E, I, O, U, no it's not. So count is 1. So 1 will be returned and it will be caught inside B count variable. So B count is also 1. Now it will check if A count and B count are same. 1 is equal to 1 because both are same. So we return true as the output, which is matching here. If both were not same, false would have been returned outside the for loop, as this condition would have been failed. But here true is the output. So the time complexity of this approach is O of n, where n is the length of the string S, and the space complexity is O of 1 because we're not using any extra space to solve this question. That's it guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.